Hello, hello, hello. Good afternoon and welcome back. We are on week 3, day 3 of our Doctors Thriving Outside the Box Beyond COVID-19. And you all know who I am, Dr. Maisha Claiborne, helping docs create profitable businesses with what they already know. So, as I've been saying, for those of you who are just starting to watch, most of you by now already know that I have been hearing a lot of chatter around docs wanting to start their own businesses, wanting to step outside of medicine completely or outside of the box of the traditional mode of practice. And so week 1, we talked about telemedicine. Week 2, we talked about direct primary care and other cash-based practice models. And this week is integrative medicine. So of course, if you missed the first 2 weeks of this month-long series, you can always go back and watch it. I will put some links in the descriptions and so that you all can find them. And so let's jump right in though. Before we hit it, go ahead, for those of you who are listening to me here on the Facebook Live, to go ahead and like and share this with someone who you think would be this would be valuable for. And those of you who are listening to me live here on YouTube, go ahead and subscribe and so that and share so that you can get updated anytime that I do these wonderful either live or pre-recorded videos, or when I release my mind remapping vitamins. Okie dokie. So let's move it on. So now this week we've been talking about integrative medicine. Y'all know it's one of my favorite things to talk about because, as you know, that is my background. I'm a family doc by training, and I practiced integrative medicine. I actually still do kind of practice. I mean, like maybe 5% practice, but for the last, 14, 15, 16 years, I don't know, I've been practicing the integrative pathway. And so it's one of my favorite things to talk about and to help docs to transition to, by the way. That's what I do. And so day 1, we talked about, we sort of distinguished the various integrative medicine pathways. And then yesterday, day 2, we talked about discovering your integrative personality. So today, I want to talk a little bit about educational pathways. And as you can see, and you guys know by now, if you've been listening to me, that I like to build on my themes. So the first day was the foundation. And the second day, we talked about finding your integrative personality. And the reason is because it will inform your educational pathway. All right. So I always get a lot of questions from the docs who come on and coach with me, who are interested in that integrative pathway. Which path should I take? What's the best program to learn integrative medicine? And what I always say is the best pathway depends on, the best educational pathway depends on the integrative pathway that you choose. So there's a couple of different associations that you should take note of. And one is the American Association of Lifestyle Medicine. All right, so they do have a certification track where you can, if you are dip your toe in the water like we talked about yesterday, and you're primarily interested in the lifestyle medicine, you're a lifestyle doc, then I would say check out the American Association of Lifestyle Medicine. Now, I also have a colleague of mine, shout out to the holist doc, Heather Hammerstead, who actually trains docs also in lifestyle medicine. I'll tag her in the comments. So if you want to reach out to her, you can. Right now, for the global or generalized integrative training, a lot of people already know about the University of Arizona, and that's a great foundation. And I think the AIHM, or American Association, AAIH, American Association of Integrative and Holistic Medicine. I'll just say it the long way. They both have fellowships in integrative medicine. Now, what I'll say about that is both of them are very foundational, they give you a good foundation overview of integrative medicine. And these are 2-year fellowships. I'm pretty sure both are 2-year fellowships. So you got the Arizona training, and then you've got the HIM. I'm going to fact check that after I'm done with this live, and I'll post the actual correct link in the description and comments. All right, now, so for those of you who are interested in functional medicine, okay, that's the one that is it looks at the biochemistry and looks at bringing homeostasis back to the body through, looking at the cellular level and at the biochemistry. The Institute for Functional Medicine has some really great trainings in the functional medicine realm, and it's a favorite. It's a favorite for me. This organization is a favorite for learning functional medicine and functional nutrition and getting reconnected to the biochemical basis of disease. All right, and then finally, the A4M, or the American Academy of Anti-Aging Medicine, the A4M is really great if you're looking at the regenerative track. Now, they also have other integrative programs as well, but if you're looking specifically for more regenerative, the A4M is a good resource to check out. All right. So now I can't even begin to talk about how many acupuncture trainings there are, how many nutritional based trainings are, nutritional programs out there that there are. There are so many popping up, and you want to do your research, and you want to make sure that the educational path that you choose fits the integrative path that you want to go down. And sometimes it takes working with someone to do that, because sometimes we think we want a pathway, and then we kind of get into it, or we start to research it more. We realize that's not as much our personality. So sometimes talking back and forth, working with someone can help you distinguish what would be a best fit for your particular personality. Okay. Now, what I can tell you is, in the realm of education, this is a microcosm, what I've mentioned today, a microcosm of all of the programs out there, and even a microcosm of the different tracks that you can take. And it can be confusing, all of the information out there on which one to choose. And that's why I say it's good sometimes to work with people who have been through it, work with people who have already done it, work with someone who can guide you and can listen to you in a way that cuts through all of the confusion, so that that person can help guide you in a particular direction. And that's primarily what I do with my docs in my Business by Design masterminds. And I help the students really kind of tease out what it is that they want to do specifically in integrative medicine, so you can save your money, you can save time, and you can take a direct, streamlined path towards what you want to do. All right. So I just wanted to share that aspect of the educational pathway. And I want to make sure that, before you go and spend $40,000 on a fellowship, make sure that, and that's not to knock any fellowship, but before you go and spend $40,000 or your $25,000 or any amount of money on a particular track, make sure it's the track that you actually want to take. All right. And I'm not discouraging going down any one of these tracks, but as a person who has been in integrative medicine for the last 15 years, I kind of know a little bit about what educational pathways go with what interests. All right. So now, that being said, what track are you interested in? What track do you feel you want to take? Post your integrative personality and your track in the comments. Is it a match? Post your takeaways from this episode in the comments. I want to know, and post your questions as well. All right, post your questions as well, because I want to make sure that your questions get answered and that you have a foundation of what you need to move forward if that's what you want to do. And of course, if you're super serious about starting that integrative medicine practice, or any cash-based practice, or coaching, consulting practice, then you can actually reach out to me, get on a call with me, free strategy session. You can do that by going to the link showing on your screen, drmaisha.com/meet me. You can put that in your URL box, and it'll take you right to my calendar. You can get right on a call with me, and we can work that out, distinguish what it is that you want, get clear where you're going. And of course, if you want me to help you, then we could talk about that as well, how I can help you. I also invite you to check out the MedE University's Business by Design membership. And this is I've taken all of my curriculum that I typically only use with my one-on-one and my mastermind clients, and I've put it into this low monthly membership designed to help you get things off the ground and going and producing revenue. So you can get your 14-day free trial by going to medeu.nextlevelphysicians.com. That's medeu.nextlevelphysicians.com. So good. Now, post like I said, post your comments, post your takeaways, post your questions. I want to know what you want to know. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow when we do our 4th and final day of integrative medicine. Look out for the downloads coming as well, the little infographics that are coming as well. And I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Have a great rest of the day. Stay safe, stay well, and have a wonderful day. Namaste.